Hey, Jesse. Hey, Angelique. Sorry about that. We had the game on and it was sucking, and we thought, okay, well, let's see what happens right after halftime, and they're still sucking. The Seahawks are up. We were trying to root for the 49ers. Yeah, I think so. Because, our our Cowboys are sitting on the couch. So, let's see. There we go. Nobody can kind of see me and then the mess that I got. Oh, that's sweet, Jesse. That's sweet. They really are. It was like 27-6, and the Seahawks were just doing everything in the first quarter, and we're just looking at each other going, "Oh my god." Hey, Amos. Howdy, partner. That's cute. Hey, Susan, all the way from Florida. My friend and her husband, they were up here checking on the house, and then they went back to Florida. Her and her husband live in Florida. So, oh, thanks. Well, you know, I realized when I put that thing up like I normally do for mukbangs, I did that last time, and I realized I didn't need it because y'all couldn't see the project as I'm doing it anyway. So here is probably going to see it a little bit better just upside down. And I thought, well, I might as well, if I'm going to show this much of me, let's put a bra on. So that's what I did. My daughter comes out, I say, yes, I have to dress up because no. So I did not. I've been working on projects as y'all saw on the community tab, but we have, and I was going to do it last time. Remember, then I did a flip through. We've got one page in this book to go, and then we can start a new book. So I will do that live with y'all, but not yet. I have to work up to that. Been doing a couple of small projects. I've been working out of this book. This is the one that I did today. Remember, I posted this one, and I did this one earlier today too, right? This one I did today also. Y'all, this one here, the kid, she got some couple of things off Timu. I think the commercial says Temu. And of course the company knows how they pronounce itself, but oh, I got scrapbooking up. But she got some things for herself and she hands me stuff and I'm like, what? And so she got me, let's see if I have this stuff. I was going to show you this. Most of this come from her. The little characters came from her. These flower packet came from her. This was out of the same kit. And then it's a roll of blue, and it's hard to tell, but it's got, let me see if I can find it. I had it, and I don't know what the hell I did with it. I had them all right here. Let's see. Oh, I bought myself some new scissors. I needed some really teeny tiny scissors to do detail work. And so that's where this pouch came from. But I decided to put some of the things that she got me in here. And so she got me a pack of different flowers with holograph. Some more flowers. These are flowers, yeah. And then these are the characters, different things like giraffes and stuff. And that's where I got the little kid from. So we'll start with a little one and work our way up to the medium one. I don't know how much time it'll take, so we might do 2 for sure, maybe 3. Who didn't come in? Amos? Thank you, Amos. I try. Hey, Grandma Nancy, how are you doing? I'm so glad to see everybody. And I'm using my office chair for my tub of my tub of stuff. Yeah, but I've got the screen big enough where I can look at a distance and see y'all's. And then I got myself these two things. I wonder where that roll of tape is. I'm really upset. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. This is the background, different backgrounds. That was on here. I tore it in half and spread it out. This one here, see, I would clear in the middle. I put half of it here and half of it here. So, and then this, like we're doing a haul. This is, I bought myself, and it is Flowers and Hedges. Like grassy hedges. And then some of it is flowers. It's going to be different color flowers. And see, this one's missing. This one's got, this short one was missing here because I put it on here, and there's words. And so there's just different ones. There's purple. Then you've got mixture. Some have a wall attached to it. See? So it's just little things. So I got a whole pad of that. I was happy for that. And then she got me this, and that was the bright green stuff. I know it looks turquoise here, but it's more of a emerald green. And it's just a roll of like, look, could be green clouds. It could be like faint trees in a distance if you put it higher. Yeah, she surprised me with that. I was so happy. I was like, yay. And I already used some of the stuff. So let's see. I was gone all day. Haven't had a chance to look at your posts. Yeah, but I will later. Oh, yeah. You know, that's what's good about posts. They'll be there when you get to them for sure. I have too many tubs of stuff. Susan, is it scrapbooking stuff or art supplies in general? Because y'all, I had to order more green roses, and I ordered green roses and more black roses, I believe. And I think that's the last of scrapbooking supplies that's coming. All right, let me think on what I'm going to do. You don't have to think a minute and see what inspires me. Because we're going to work on this one. Now, I normally put this thing here, and this bottom one is where all my, this is where my scissors go, the glue, that's a straight edge knife. That's where I put all, and then up here is little extra stuff. Like if I leave a sticker out, I'll throw it in there. But now it goes in that pan I showed y'all. So I'm going to put that here because that's normally where I have it. Put these scissors up. I don't know if I'm going to use those, but I need my tape. I need my scissors. I need my tweezers. And then I don't know. I think I got this off the floor. It is the kitty. Sometimes, remember I told y'all if one of my cutouts has too many fringes, or if I use a bug, the feet, this will tear them right off the body. So I have to use this one. So I'll put that here for now. Let's chit chat for a minute. I'll get water. Amos, I'm a not gay man, but who do you know as a straight man doing these kind activities? Hey, a lot of people, I know men that knit. I know men that crochet, you know, that it's supposed to be for women. I have seen male cheerleaders do some awesome stuff. So, but I'm glad you're here, Amos. I think I've got Michael that comes in here and watches me do this. Some of y'all, uh, shoot, I love that guys come in here. Thank you for the likes. Y'all, I appreciate you. All right, let me look. Let me open this up and see what I got. See what I want to do. I'm going to do simple for now. We'll do the first one kind of simple. I haven't broken into this one. I don't know. Let's see what's in here. My husband does macrame. See? Hey, Erica. Christy, hey. Good to see you too. I know you said you'd just pop in, so if anybody needs to just say hi and go, I understand. Trust. All right, let's see what we got. These types of things. This will be pretty to do. Let's see. Let me look and see what we got. Oh, I like this. I could do a mixture of her and them. Oh, and then we have, excuse me, we have this background. All right. But you know what? She's so big. I might want to do her for this one. Should we just bite the bullet and go for this one, y'all? Let's do this one. We don't have to start off small. Let's finish off this book. I just thought about it. So we're going to put this up here. And we'll work on the very, very last one. Okay? Let's do that. So to start, we're going to use this. All right. And because it doesn't quite fit, see how it's sticking up? See, it's a little bit, it's sticking up. Good. All right. Now, what's good in tearing is that it makes the lines not so rigid. It's just, it blends better. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the straight lines. The ridge I'm going to leave for now because once I put it down, I can still stick work underneath if I feel like a sticker or something looks better tucked in instead of on top. So I'm going to leave that not glued down. Okay. You know, I used to have the umbrella, that girl's umbrella to hang to make things, less, but it's those old fashioned dome covers. And so I don't know that I could get it to stay. I'm going to tear some more off. Y'all, have you watched that TV series, The Bear? Oh my God, it's intense. It is intense. Me and the kid quit watching it so that we could watch the football game, but all right. We're up down here. I'll show it to you once I get everything done. Let's see. As long as it keep the mind busy, very occupied, then that's a great thing. That they say that, Amos. I'm glad y'all enjoy me doing this. Oh, thanks. Right now, see how much more it covers? And I still can put this up here. So I think I'll do that. Because remember, we want to reinforce those serrated edges. So I think I'll do that. Now this is, excuse me, this is the book that I cannot use this on the book paper. It'll tear it up and it won't stick. So now this piece of paper we can do pink or purple because it's got pink flowers, purple flowers. All right. Now see, doing it this way covers up more of the page. And that will more than likely be covered up by anything I put over it. But if a little bit's peeking out, it just makes it interesting. Okay, let's see. Where's the girl? I have to cut her out. And then the butterflies. Didn't we have her? Where are the butterflies? She ended up on, we have to alternate in case I drop stuff on the floor because there's, oh, the butterflies are right here. Oops. All right. Let's cut this and then we'll cut her out because we'll probably cut the butterflies out too. Oh, it's good. It's the premise is the chef was up and coming. I guess he was named best up and coming chef. His brother had a dive sandwich shop in Chicago. He killed himself, so he left the restaurant industry to take over because he got it willed. And it's the dynamic of the people and him coming to terms with his brother's death. It's very intense. Very intense. Now, yeah, I make faces when I cut, so I'm consciously not making a face because I'll be like, and you'd be like, Fluffy, are you okay? So, how many of y'all? I know Angelique doesn't watch sports for sure. Any of y'all watch sports? And if so, what kind? And if you watch football, what's your team? Are your team uh, still in the play, or are they sitting on the couch like my team of the Cowboys? My Cowboys have been sitting on the bench. It's not a fancy restaurant, Amos. He used to, but it's this sandwich shop that's fallen apart. They've had the toilet explode. Uh, and it's in a neighborhood in Chicago, based in Chicago. Definitely not a fancy restaurant, but because he worked in a fancy restaurant, some of the rules that he's now putting in place are like a fancy restaurant, and it hasn't been the most receptive. It's a pretty good show. It is not a comedy. I would think that they would consider it a drama series. Working on it. Amos likes football, but you like basketball. Okay. Gotcha, Erica. Red Sox. That's baseball. Celtics, sorry. Celtics is basketball. Bruins, New England. That is baseball too. Hey, Lola. I should have texted Mona and let her know I was going live, but she's been a little under the weather. Weather? What is a weather? Weather. Y'all like my curtains? Finally got this set up. I've got to do laundry. It's supposed to get down to 28 here. We got notification from management. Hey, make sure your pipes are good. We'll open up. We'll drip the water out of the sinks a little bit, and every cabinet that's under the sink, we'll leave open so the heat can get underneath there. We'll be fine. Supposed to get down to 28. So it was supposed to be cold today, but it really wasn't too cold. What's the weather like where y'all are at? If it's cold here, I'm sure everybody's getting a cold snap. Allergies. The base is doing controlled burning, and I'm sure they're torching some cedar trees because everybody here is miserable, but that's making it miserable here. You know what I mean? So, all right, I think this is her poofy sleeve. I have to pay attention because her hand is hidden, so I have to cut this flower out with her. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. It'd be like, where's her hand? I'm trying to look up as much as possible, y'all, so I can see what y'all are typing, but feel free to talk about it. Now, I will keep this because look at the pretty flowers on the side. I may attach it, cut it out a little better, and attach it better, but I'm not going to throw this out. Leave her here for now until I can see what else I'm going to put on here. This way, I won't have to lift her up, and you know what I mean? Does that make sense? But after dark, it's chilly, drops down to the 50s. Gotcha. You're warm, high 70s all week long. I'm in Ontario, and it's been brutally cold. Oh my God, Lola, I know. Oh, yes, I love the Olympics too. They had skating. Ice skating is my favorite winter Olympic sports. I love ice skating. Okay, let's see. I had another bottle. Is this the one? Okay. Now, I'm going to ask y'all. All right, you see her. All right. I'm going to cut these out also, and I'm going to put it kind of up by her. Where this is pink and orange, pink and orange. Which one should I do? Pink or orange? Pink or orange? Pink or orange? So pink, okay. Orange, I got one of each. Two orange, pink, two pink, three pink. Oh, three orange, two pink, three of three. Three of three. Okay. So I'll close my eyes. I promise I'm not looking, and we'll go with this one. Which one was it? The orange. Okay. We didn't have a distinct winner. And these are some pretty flowers connected to this one. So I'll cut around it also because I'm going to keep it for maybe another project. This project or another project. It's called scrapbooking, so you never throw away your scraps if you can help it. This one's got a bow on it, so I have to be careful. All right. I'm gonna at least text Miss Mona. If she don't show up, I understand. But I feel guilty. All right. Can't say I didn't text her. Hey, Christy. Christy, weren't you in here just a minute ago, or was that somebody else? I'll mind my business. I'll just go right. Angelique got me. Y'all don't ever feel like, don't feel bad that y'all can't stay or maybe not make it when I go live, especially because it's Saturday night. People got plans. People work all week. You can't all be up here talking to Fluffy all night. You know, at least that's how I feel. I'm going to cut this flower out with it. I may or may not use it, but I'll keep it attached and then I'll see where it fits on here. Um, the a big dog, Sheba, should be 13 next month. She's doing pretty good on her meds. I think she's a little constipated from them, so I gave them some pumpkin in their food this morning. I will do that until I see that she pooped pretty good this afternoon. Look, everything okay. Oh, I gotta cut out one. Now this is where I got the other little scissors for the detail work because I need to cut around the bow right in there. I'll show you when I'm done. See how I kept the flower attached, but it may not fit. What am I missing? I'm good. Trying to stay warm. Are you? Yeah, Lola. Yes, I am. Mona of Shut Up, Mona. Yes. Oh my God, 16 degrees, Christy. Oh, she's doing really well. Hey, Dendrea, welcome. Y'all keep saying hi. If I don't acknowledge you, I'm looking down a lot. So I'm trying to work neatly, but there's a lady I found on YouTube, and she has all her stuff around like I do. I'm like, oh my God, she scrapbooks like me. I like her. Oh yeah, this is working real good around the corners. All right, that's what I like. So full disclosure, y'all. So I have an older sister and a younger sister. I'm pretty sure I've told you that over the years, right? I'm the middle child. And my older sister passed away. It was when Texas froze over for those 7 days. She had a medical event, and because the roads were icy, EMS couldn't get to her on time. Uh, anyway, my two sisters are/were married to brothers. Yeah. And so her and her husband are gone. And anyway, so it's just me and as far as siblings go, it's just me and my sister, my little sister. So her niece, I mean, her daughter is my niece, and she was the one that used to live in NOLA. And she left New Orleans and came here. Her and her husband divorced, and now she's remarried. And I love my niece-in-law. So the niece-in-law, she's really picky. She doesn't eat condiments. See how much detail that got really good. And so they saw all the pictures that the kid had posted of my birthday meal. And so they wanted somebody that could kind of navigate the restaurant. And so what they ended up doing is, I ate dinner there on the 3rd, and they wanted to take me and the kid this weekend to have more sushi. And so that's what I did. Yes, I had another cheat day. We went yesterday. It was me and the kid, and then it was my niece and her wife, and then my sister, my niece's mama. So there were 5 of us there. We got Mike again, and they loved it. Even the one, she didn't order any sushi. She had all the other stuff, and she really enjoyed it. And they're looking forward to going back. So that makes me happy. Now, just because of like I said with this, I'm not going to take this all the way down in case I need to tuck some different things. So I'm going to put her, I think, right here so that I can fit that perfume bottle in that space right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm still going to use that flower, but it looks weird where it is. So I'm going to cut it off, but I'm still going to glue it pretty close to where it is now. But I just need to adjust it a little bit, but I can't adjust it to where I want and still keep this where I want this. Okay. So all that to say, I am back up to, I stood on the scale this morning, 298 pounds. When I was 289, I got all the way down to 290, and then I pulled this crap. Yeah. So I am finally getting burnt out of the cracklins. I had some today. I had 4 bags, last me 5 days. I got 1 more bag left, and I just won't be touching it anytime soon because I told the kid I've reached my limit with the cracklins. Thank God. Okay. So we'll put it, and then I'll pick this up and turn around and show it to you. Okay. This is it so far. Now, normally I would cut that off because it's interfering with this, but I'm going to leave it because it is the last page. So I won't have to turn the page. And then I will put that flower I cut off somewhere right in here. What do you think so far? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Glad y'all had a nice time. Yeah, it was nice. Hey, Katie Bug. I hope you don't feel guilty. You have it crumpled, and I'm so glad you got to spend time. Erica, what are we trying cooked? Okay, that's what we all have setbacks. I know, that's what I'm asking. Cook sushi. You know what? I have told y'all before. I can't say I love sushi because I can't eat the raw stuff. Like the last time we were there on my birthday, I did try one piece of the yellowtail. Mm-mm, nope. So everything I eat, the cowboy roll, is cooked. So the closest I get is to salmon, and it's cooked smoked. So okay, see, closed it right up. See the flower? Let's keep going. Yeah, it's my allergies. I don't do cocaine. It's allergies. There went my teeny tiny scissors. It slid down my leg because once you drop scissors, they go out of balance and don't work very well, especially hair cutting scissors. Let's see. It definitely is. Oh, Jesse, thank you. I could not do raw. I never tried. Oh, okay. Yeah. The cowboy roll is tempura shrimp through the middle and cooked steak on top. Yes. I got fried roll with crab, cream cheese, cucumber, and sauce on top. I saw the pictures. Very delicious. What's on the cowboy roll? Angelique, I don't know everything. I know there's avocado in it. It's a long piece of tempura shrimp that they start off with, they put it in the middle, they roll it with the sushi and stuff. And then on top is eel sauce, but each piece of sushi has a piece of steak on it. Mhm. Yes. Oh my God, I know. Yeah, the California roll is a safe bet. My sis got that. She got one of those. Yeah, everybody went, oh my God. See, I need that. I need that scissors. I need those scissors. I need that. Look, I got the clock. Let's see if I can pick them up. Yay! Fluffy got it. Let's leave this here for now. You see that shelf, y'all? I posted a picture of it. It's from Timu. It clamps on to the desk, and that's the shelf for the monitor. So I could stick stuff underneath there and have better storage. So it looks nice, looks neater. Jesse, you were so awesome and funny to talk to. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Erica, it's all cooked in there. Avocado, imitation crab? Not quite sure, but yeah, I have two or three. My sweetheart made sure we had those, especially because I couldn't hardly bend down. I don't know why I have a hard time saying smash. I still call her my sweetheart because she was. But no, listen, we are live, and so you're all going to have to get used to me. I'm trying not to blow my nose, but I most definitely got to wipe my nose. 'Cause, I got that numb spot here, so I get paranoid. So any of y'all see it, tell me, grab a napkin, grab a napkin, grab a napkin. Thank you, Lola. They really do, Amos. They really, really do. Yes, Angelique. She really did. Half the crap I got in here, I shouldn't call it crap, but she'd hear me say I like something and she'd get one and get them. And I'm like, oh, you don't have to do that. I remember one time our dryer crapped out and I see her on her phone, and she hands me her phone and I'm like, what? And she goes, here. I think it was Home Depot site. I can't remember now. Home Depot site, I think, or Circuit City, but I think it's, no, was it Circuit City? One of those two places. And she said, it's the dryer section. Pick one out. Whichever one you want, pick one out. And I just looked at her. I'm like, what? Yeah, Mrs. Fluffy didn't even do that. She could have. She didn't. And then one time I was saying, oh, I'm cutting out the butterfly jump. I said, I would sure love some canisters. Now, she really wasn't crazy about the color red. She really wasn't. Uh, but uh, she bought two sets of canisters. Well, I didn't know which one you like. So just whichever one you want, and we'll send the other one back. And there was a cheap set and there was a more expensive set. And the more expensive set, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, no, 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 we're not keeping the most expensive set. I'll take this. She kept both sets. Oh, what the hell? Let's keep off. So I got two sets. Yes. Oh, thank you, Jesse. I'm hanging in there, Christy. Some days are worse than others, better than others. Um, I think the suddenness of it, I just know that, we talked about the future. that day. And, we always wanted to travel, and I was making arrangements because I am the older one, that I wanted to make sure that she was okay should something happen. And double checking life insurance and all of that. And then this happens, and it came out of the blue. And that's the hardest part, when you have plans and everything seems, I mean, she was not well, we thought we were just, helping her get better. And so it's been tough. That was Miss Sasha. Ouch. Did I get myself? I did that twice today. So you made it to your last page and getting ready for another booklet? Yes. 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 Very unfair, Angelique. Yeah, Amos, I've got another one, and it's just like this one, only the front cover is white cardboard and not plastic. And but it's just the same size and everything. So and thinking about, if how quickly I go through these, how many I'll do. All right, this one I used, it had flowers attached, so I left the flowers attached. Oh, that's shred there. Okay. That's pretty there. I'll cut them all out and then arrange them where I want them. So we're doing a lot with cutting out, apparently. Thank you, Katie. It really is. I'm really glad that I found to do this. I had been wanting to do it for years, mostly decorating journals. And then, I saw scrapbook pages, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I have the creativity. And then when I started doing it and watching, the people on YouTube do it, I'm like, well, they're just doing what they think looks pretty to them. And so that's what I do. Have I learned a couple of techniques from them? Absolutely. Absolutely. Or sometimes I'd be like, ooh, I wonder if you can da 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 da. And sure enough, because then they would do it. And I'm like, see, I'm not that crazy. Lola, I got some stories. Hang on. Sounds like a beautiful relationship. The happy picture of you guys is so cute. Let me show you one picture. Y'all, I can't talk. This one she surprised me with. Let me see. I'm going to try to turn down the screen. I think that's what I need to do so that y'all can see the pictures better. So can you see that one? This one she surprised me with. That was here. She took my phone. She knows I'm a little crazy about my phone because she used to hide it from me in New York, make me crazy. And so she took it. I have nothing to hide. And I'm like, what are you doing? I come out and I said, what are you doing with my phone? And she just started grinning. And when I opened it, she had taken that picture unbeknownst to me and stuck it up there. Defluff on the neighbors. I sure will. Hang on. I got to get back into scrapbooking stuff. You should, Jesse. You just got it all planned out, huh? Not always. Not always. A lot of times, like I was doing just now, I pick up something or I'll go, I forgot I had this. It's usually what I do. Let's see. This was I hadn't been in New York, but about a week maybe when this was taken. I have to do it kind of at an angle so y'all can see it. She was hilarious. I mean, she wasn't always hilarious. Neither was I. Let's see. All right. One time we went to my niece and her wife's, we went to a cosplay. We went dressed up like characters in the movie, and the movie was Blood In, Blood Out. It's that Mexican gang movie that's like 100 years old. And so we went as cholas. My makeup's horrible. It looks good here, but it was horrible because I let her do it. And she's considered legally blind. Where's the picture? It was our first Christmas. Oh, the only Christmas here. She liked doing matching hoodies. And then that was our tree. For years, she'd never wanted to put up a tree. So when she approached me and said, "Hey, you want to put up a tree?" I'm like, "We can," and she decorated it, she designed it. And I'm like, if you want to put up a tree, because my brain goes to, well, you don't like doing, and she did. She wanted the tree up, and so we did the tree. So I'll show more in just a little bit. Let's get moving on this. Let me catch up. Such a cute picture. Thanks, Amos. Thanks. Yeah, she finally found her piece here, and I was happy that I could be a part of that. Yeah, it's the car I got now, and I drove up there and stayed 7 days because I had come back, and then my mom passed away. I was called home, and she stayed behind, and I set everything up here, and she was slowly getting stuff together to move here, and then some things happened, and it came down to no, I, I, I'm going now. I got to go now. So come get me, and I did. So I drove up there. It was like 26, 27 hours, and I stayed 7 days. And then on the 4th of July, her and Miss Sasha and I drove from up there here, and it took 30 hours. We just stopped to go to the bathroom, gas up. We ran into a tornado. I think it was in Tennessee, I believe. I can't remember. I got that flower out. Uh, so, and I have a picture of Home Skillet never liked to carry keys. She had an apartment in New York City and always left her house open because she didn't want to use her keys. If we went out and about together, now in New York, she didn't like going out too often, so we didn't. But when we would, we'd come back and I'd have to open up the place. She was an odd duck for sure. So I have a picture. I insisted when we got here on the 5th of July at about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So, and it was funny because at that time, Rose's dad next door. I didn't tell anybody, but someone in the park that we were leaving, and so I didn't tell anybody. and I just took off. And so, but you can kind of tell when people aren't home. And so when we showed up like at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, here smash with New York City attitude, because there you mind your business. And Rose's dad is just really staring out the window. And so Smash was like, what the F? I know they need to quit staring. And I'm like, Smash. I said, they're looking out. We're here. A car's pulled up. I said, you should be happy that he's looking out. He's just making sure he wants to know who's here because he's probably noticed that I haven't been home. I'm like, it's okay. Well, so, and I have a picture of her opening up the front door for the first time for herself. I insisted, and she was like, "What?" I said, "Come on, just play along, dang it." So she did. All right, let me glue some of this on so we can keep it moving. I've got the big one cut out. So let's see, gossip. Uh, Stalker started realizing that I would leave and go check the mail at specific times, because I would check the mail before I would go driving. And so conveniently, um, ever since that first time, he started to show up. Most of the time, I wouldn't talk to him. I would be talking to the maintenance guys because I have no use for this 150 feet of water hose that I have. And I offered it to the lawn guy and he didn't want it. So I offered it to the park guys. And so there's been a couple of conversations back and forth, but he would be there. And sometimes he wouldn't say anything because I think he caught my vibe. I don't want to talk to you every time I turn around. So, and then after that last time, I changed up when I go. So I skipped a day and then went later in the day, and I haven't really seen him since. So I had a car pull up at Rose's house, and I think I mentioned that I thought the son was gone, and he is gone. And so when I saw a car pull up, it was a car that I thought was bringing the son back and forth. Well, it turns out, I don't know if it's Rose's dad's car or he's borrowing the car or what, but I texted him and I said, "Hey, were you just at your house?" And he said, "Yes, he was just getting the last of the sun stuff." And I said, "Oh, okay." And his comment was something like he did something or made decisions that he may never come back from or something like that. I was like, "Oh no, so young." And he didn't respond back, so I didn't push it. So I don't know what's going on. All right, y'all. This is what I have so far. The cutouts. There's one of the butterflies, and you got that flower, and then the other butterfly. That's where we're at so far. So I don't know what happened. Uh, so I don't know. Yeah, me too. Thank you. And thank you. And thank y'all for the 14 people in here. Y'all say hi. It's okay if you don't, but I'd like to know who's all's in here, but it is not required. But I heard all that bumping, right, y'all? Especially after I knew that, after the fire and then the new RV got pulled in, I would just hear banging, banging, banging. And I was like, oh my God, I was telling my friend, I said, I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. And then one day a wooden chair shows up towards the back and it had duct tape on it, y'all. maybe a quinkydink. It's still out there. And so they're not trying to hide it, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the sun. I have no idea. And I did, I'm curious, but I didn't push. So I think I've got you all cut up. We got an email, and every month people are supposed to check their areas to make sure they're in compliance. And they're saying first time you violate, you'll get a warning and then it'll be a fine. And I know it'll eventually turn out to go with eviction because they can kick you out of here. Like I'm buying this mobile home, but I'm renting the spot from them. They can kick me off out of here, make me move my mobile home. And that would cost thousands of dollars to do, which I don't have. Now, when Smash and I purchased the house, and because we were both buying it, uh, one of the rules in the paperwork was that we had to agree not to move the place for 5 years because they got to make it worth their while to sell it. For the I'm I'm starting to take the girl down because I don't think I'll put stuff there. So, but got another butterfly. This is a pretty one. Where am I going to put you? Up here? Well, I only have one more, and I like you down here. But I have those purple flowers. Before I cut any more out, the kid got me a bag of pretty, pretty flowers, and some of them are purple. Where did I put it, y'all? Y'all tell me. Right here. Is this the one? No, I think it's this one. Yeah. Now that banging is very creepy, just a little bit. I told y'all. Hello. I'm sorry. I know colds are going around everywhere. For me, it's not a cold. It's my allergies. Of all the things for a Texan to be allergic to, cedar. And the army base is burning a lot of brush out there, and I'm sure they're torching them cedar trees. So that is not helping my situation. Britt, who's Britt? What I missed? What did Britt say? There's Brittany. Brittany, what'd you say? I'm tired. I'm tired today. Oh, Brittany, I'm so sorry. Are you the one that's got a cold? You're not feeling well? All right. So I got a bunch of different flowers, different types of flowers. So I'm looking at pink and purples. So let's see if I've got something that would be cute in this corner. If they're all this way, what are you doing? Now, y'all have seen the project. What do you think about this one? It's pink and purple together in that corner. I'll have to put the glue on there because it's shiny and all this is matte if I use it. Lola, good night. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you again. Lola's one of those that was always in my lives, y'all. It's good to see her. Or we have this one. It's purple. I like this one too. What do you think? It's not too bright, but it's shiny. So what I do, I don't think you were here when I explained it in the live, Katie. What I'll do is I'll take some of this glue, and I lost the other glue stick, y'all. I have no idea where it went. And I'll put it on top so it takes the shininess away. So I think I'll use this one. And then I'll put some of the glue on it to dull it a little bit. I don't know how those people do it. They must do a lot of video cuts because they can just peel a sticker like it's nobody. That should make it a little dull. Not a perfect dough, but it'll work. Everything's attached. This is why a lot of stuff ends up on the floor because I don't watch. See how it makes it just a little bit dull? I think I'll put one up here. I'll find another one to put up here. Here's another pretty one. I think I'll use that pink and purple one, though. Yeah, this one, because it's pink and purple. What are you bugging about? Right. Hi, Vivian. I remember you. Oh, thank you, Amos. Y'all, it's Curve Nail. It's funny. This one popped off the other day. Finally, I've had them on 3 weeks. And then this one started to come up at the cuticle, right? So all I have to do is push on the tip. And I told the kid, after tonight, I'm going live. So I don't want to have gnarly nails because I try to let them breathe for about a week before I put a new set on. And I said, but I don't want to have screwed up nails in this live. I said, so I glued that with 1 drop of glue so it would stay. And then after probably the end of next week, I will put my Valentine's one on. Let's dull up the shiny one. Right now, I cut out this one. That's why you use tweezers because sometimes you can't pick them up. And I think I'll put it one wing over the flower. I'll put that there. I'm going to use this because the glue's already on the flower. So I'll use it instead of the tape thing. See? Oh, wow, Jesse, 43. Thank you, Katie. All right, let's see. I have one more. I think I'm going to cut this whole section out with the butterfly, the whole flower, and put it in the front here, front of the back. There's a big spot here and a spot here. I'll see where it looks best at. Now that I'm cutting, I can look up. Thank you, Amos. Katie Bug, I saw a short of someone making kimchi jjigae last night and thought about you. That's cool. That's really cool. Hi, Pauline. It's awful. San Antonio, my favorite place to visit. I love San Antonio. I love going down to the market square. I haven't been in ages because it requires walking a lot down there. I haven't been to Fiesta, Texas, the Folklife Festival. I mean, do they still have the Folklife Festival? Like going to meet Tierras at the market square. I love getting their pan dulce and all the pastries. Love eating breakfast at Mi Tierras. Seriously, I do. Angelique, I was not, let's see, have you taken the San Antonio River cruise? We did it 10 years ago. No. Well, I say that we were, yeah, no, we did, but that was like eons ago. I was like in my 20s, maybe. So cool, Christy. I know, but you're in another state now, right? But you do miss it. Uh, I was actually a military brat. My father was in the army, and we were here. My parents bought a house. I do know while we were here, my dad was in Vietnam and did two tours. And then we ended up going to New Mexico for 3 years, where he was a recruiter. We went to Germany. And then I was born in Oklahoma in Fort Sill, Lawton. I left when I was an infant. I don't even remember. It was born in military hospital, and we left. You know, when you're a military brat, you just every 3 years pretty much you're moving, and maybe that's why I don't know a stranger. I make friends fast because you don't have friends if you don't learn how to make them quickly because you're gone every 3 years. So, and then in '77 we came back here, and my parents had been renting out the house that they had bought in previously, and we kicked them out, plenty of notice, and we just took over our home again, and I've been here ever since. So when people ask me, where are you from? I always say here because it's the longest place that I've lived. I aside from the year and a half that I was up in New York, uh, I lived here. So my kid was born here. So, went through all stages of school here. What's really cool, and I don't know what happened to the pictures, but my first grade teacher was the kid's first grade teacher. Yeah. Somebody asked how the kid is. She's fine. She's still dealing with, the feelings of a breakup, but she's hanging in there. She's doing well. She keeps busy with taking care of her dogs. All right, y'all. I may have to cut off. Let's see. Let's see. I can tuck you here. I can kind of twist you. I may have to. I'm going to take off the butterfly and move it like I did the flower. He did 20 years. And we found out later, my father did not talk about Vietnam too much, but we found out later, as most soldiers did back then, um, he volunteered for the second tour. Because remember, when they got back, everybody was up in arms about the war in Vietnam. And, you know, um, soldiers got the short end of the stick. So he felt more at home out there with the guys. And so he asked for the second tour. Never really talked much about his stint in there. You know, as he got older, he talked about it a little bit more. But for the most part, no. Now I'm going to use this because it's such a small piece. All right, let's see where we're at. I didn't. Where is? Told you I wasn't going to lose part of that because I liked the flowers. Let's see if I can connect the flowers now. This one, that's going to be a pretty flower. All right, let's do that. Well, here they are. It's too much. Let's see. Thank you, Angelique, Christy. I'm so glad the kid is doing okay. It looked like she had a wonderful birthday celebration with you. She did. We had a good time. My mini me. That's like her father contributed nothing. Dad's a Vietnam vet too. His parents did not read or write English, so he wasn't exactly truthful when telling them what to sign. He was 17. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, the average age of the soldiers was 17 or 18. So you can imagine. You can just imagine. All right. What a cute little flower, right? I'm going to start gluing down the girl because I'm not putting anything underneath her. And she's looking a little raggedy. It's a scrapbook. I want her to look halfway decent. Don't fall. There we go. See, the belly works for things. All right. Now, I believe that I am done with this project. We are done with this last page. So let me show you what we created, guys. And you helped because we talked about the perfume. Ready? What you think? Nice, huh? Right? The last one. Bye, Amos. Good night. All right. So we can store this one. Look, I got us everywhere. Got us everywhere. All right. This book is finished. Yay. Where am I going to put it for now, though? Okay. Let's see. Now, what else are we going to do? Let me put these up. I may take them out again, but this is how I keep everything halfway decent. Did I drop did I drop the bag? Let's see. That's this one. That's this bag. Oh, all right. I lost the bag. It's probably on the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it in here. All of them together. Put this here for now. use these? No, these flowers done. Okay, but I'll save all this for the next time. We won't do another one with this. We'll put this up for now. Thank you, Pauline. Came out pretty good, huh? I really do have a lot of fun. Let's see. Next one. Let's see. Which one shall we do? We've got, yeah, the pages finally fell apart. So I let it stay apart. It's just going to stay apart. So now, you remember when I showed you this one? Do you want to know why this one looks 3D? Because, and I can show it to you on this side. You see it underneath there? I use sponge stickers to raise it. So it makes it look, I did it to that one and to this one. This one isn't as raised too much. It's a thinner one. That's why it kind of looks 3D. Like it's 3D. Yeah. Cool, right? All right, let's see. We're going to do a big one or we're going to do a small one? I know what. I said I wasn't going to do any more in this one, but I like it. That's so fat. Okay. What I'll do with this one is I've had to make it more even. This box, I'll open it. This is the one where that one I did. And yeah, the last one I did was that one out of this, but yeah, I did that one. So it's small, but it's two-sided. It really is, Angelique. So this particular one has like the grid in there, right? The lines going both ways. And so because it's so lopsided, I put this underneath there to make it more even. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Which one shall we do? We want to do something dark. I have this, and that's partly dark. And then I have, what is this one now? Let's see. I bought the second book, the same book. But I have witches. Remember the little witchy? Not the fairies on the mushrooms. Let's see. Well, Angelique, of course. We know what your name was before it was Angelique. Why did you change it? All right, I have these two different ones. I'll have to decide which ones we're going to do. I have these, and then I have these. Let me look through both of them and make the decision, y'all. All right, Katie, hurry back. I said this one and two people left. What's up with that, Angelique? Oh my God, this nose. Let's see. See, it's got this. That's pretty. She's pretty, but I think she's too big for this project. Let's see. She might be too big. I may have to go to the floofy one. Let's do this one. Let's see. Well, and I couldn't do too much more if I put her on here. Let's see. She would fit. All right. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do in the small. We'll do these. Okay. I'm gonna do her. That's right, Angelique. You were saying that you couldn't get into your other thing where your name was. I remember now. I forgive you. All right. So because this side's going against the edge of the book, I'll leave that there, but I will cut her out. Angelique, make people talk. Ask them questions. Y'all, I am under 300 views to be able to ask to be monetized again. And while I never did make a whole lot of money on it, which is fine, it'd be nice to get a little bit of money every now and again through it. So, y'all, we have been on almost an hour and a half already. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. So, those of you in the room, look, I'm going to get y'all to say hi, even though I love my silent viewers. You come to see the scrapbooking, or did y'all come to see me? Is it a combo platter? Was it stalker stories? He just, he hadn't been well and he quit coming by if he's still going by the mailbox, I don't know, because I changed the time, I told y'all. Got the cutest. It's underneath here. I bought floor mats, y'all, because when I bought the car, it didn't have floor mats for the back. And so many people get in and out of my car. So I got floor mats, and they are like a metallic red, y'all. So cool. Then I bought seat covers for it, and I'm a little disappointed because, see if I can show you it. They're floofy like I wanted. They're underneath this container. Let's see. Yeah. See how floofy they are? I didn't need it for the back, just where everybody puts their butt, but I got one for each of the front bucket seats and then a long bench one for the back. But it's more burgundy than bright red. Excuse me. And the floor mats are bright red. I got these off of Temu. Sure did. Sure did get off Temu. Sure did. Yeah, Fluffy's cheap. All right. Let's see. She'll go here. cut this out. So what material am I going to put on this side? What am I going to put here? Let's see. Ooh, no, not those. Maybe music notes. I think I have. I'm going to look, y'all. I'm very precarious over here. I have. You can get this at Wal. I got this at Walmart. You know who we're missing? Bay. Bay isn't here. Hi, Saniva. Is that correct? Is that how you say it? Saniva? So am I gonna now this is black and it's little words. It says today over and over and over again. We could do that. Or I saw, because dark matches dark, or this is like school stripe paper. You can't see it, it's kind of bright. Don't need the polka dots. Not gonna do wood. We gotta go dark. Let's see. But astro, like stars. I was thinking this, like right after each other, news articles, to kind of match with this. I think that would go over pretty good. This, y'all. Or this. Which one? Welcome back. We're doing the black with the white today. Or are we doing the news articles? Which one? Hmm? This one? This one? This one? Let's see. The news articles. Okay, we'll do the news articles. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear this page out. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the back. I'm going to tear one of these out. So I know where to cut. Does that make sense? All right. Now I want it to overlap to underneath the girl a little bit. So I'm going to cut a little further. Does that make sense? To be sure it gets underneath her. We're going to take this down before we put her down. That makes sense. All right, so line it up here. Where is the fold? All right. Here. Okay. this is almost out. I think it is now. A little bit more. Come on. Do one more. Yeah, almost. Almost out. All right. Now that doesn't have to be exactly straight because remember the lady's going to cover it. There's B. Well, you were like, she's not here. But if you need to go to sleep, it's okay. It's not my last one that I'm ever going to do. All right, now where's the girl? Here's the girl. And I know already that I'm going to need another glue stain. Somebody needs to send me a 24 pack. I go through a lot of these. Yeah, this is almost done. So let's see if we can get her taped on. No, I'm going to be diamond painting. That's right. You diamond paint in bed. Gotcha. The kid she went to the Dollar Tree when she got me those green butterflies and stuff. She got herself a diamond painting keychain, about this big, and she did it. And I asked her how she liked it because I want to see if I can get her a little project off of Amazon. You know what I mean? She said she enjoyed it, so I may do that. I may get her that. Okay, she's slightly, like a smidge too long for this book, so I'd rather cut the bottom off of her than the top of her. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to line it up with the top and then shave whatever I need to off the bottom, if that makes sense. And this is where I usually my depth perception because my eyeball is off. Okay. All right, where is she? I'm going to bend her because this is hard cardstock. This is made from cardstock. Okay. She's bent, but I don't know if I'm going to put anything underneath her. So I will not tape it all the way down yet. But that's what we have so far. Good job, y'all, guessing which one. For now. All right. Keep thinking I want, let's see. What are our choices? We've got a fountain. I don't want to cut that out. That'll look a little dumb. We've got her. We've already got a girl, so we don't need that. We've got the big piano. And I don't want to take all the space up with the piano, so no. Got another girl. Beautiful dress. I can see me wearing that dress. Okay, no. So our choices are the hat, which she's already wearing one. I could cut the hat out, just the hat, and put over here, right? Or the keychain. But I kind of want to leave that intact because it's got the pretty note thingies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the violin and put it over here. And then I'll fill in with flowers or something. But that's the last of this that I'm going to use. So we will go ahead and put these back in here. Some of those crafters, they will cut so much off, and I'm like, oh my God, I could never have the guts to do that. It works for them. And I'm like, I'm going to stop being so a nervous Nelly and just do it. Just do it. So I think, let's see, the violin, maybe I'll cut around the roses. And if I need to put the roses in there, I will. But I'm going to just cut the violin out. Okay. 12 people still in here. So, who else has questions for me? I'll try to answer. I'll do my best to answer. How's that? And no weird questions, Angelique. What did Kitty say? Sounds. That it's her. I swear to you. It's her short snout, I think. Thanks, Pauline. Now, this guitar has a shadow, and I cut some of the shadow out with it, but I'm looking at it and it might look weird. So I may have to go back once I place it on here and see how weird it looks with the shadow on it. Yeah, she's over there on the couch. She takes over once the kid goes to bed. Yeah, that's all, Sasha. Oh, I thought she woke up because she heard her name. Nope. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, it's been nice having her here. Okay, you see how there's the shadow? But I don't like it. What do you think? I still have to cut out this little thing right in here, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that shadow. I'll cut this out, and then I'll lay it down here and see what it looks like. Back to I call them the detail scissors. I have a clip that, to weigh it down, but I don't know where it is. I thought it was in the pan, but it's not. I know not where it is. I know she told me that I could say whatever, to y'all about what happened, but they were both going to move in here. And what do y'all think about the shadow? Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm cutting it out. I don't like it. I don't like it. I've made up my mind. Shadow's coming off. I'm just going to go to a regular guitar. It came down to not valuing her. His needs and wants seemed more important, like wanting to do things like a single person. And I don't mean with another girl, I just mean other things that he liked to do, not considering her, not considering money. So she tried to give it a shot, acted like he was changing and adjusting. And then they were here and trying to help me get ready for them to be here. That middle room is full of smashed stuff. And I was not ready to go through it. Still not ready to throw a lot of stuff away. I've started with the curtains, and because she decorated most of the house because I got here first. So I didn't want her to feel like this was just my home because it was our home. And so I'm starting to, change some of that up. But I'm trying to bite the bullet and for my kid, go through stuff and get one of the bedrooms ready. And then the middle bedroom had all of Smash's stuff in it. And I moved it around, went through some things because he decorates lures for his projects. And she asked me, could he have a little space in there? And so they were here and they had words, and some of the things that he said, it was quite obvious that he really hadn't changed too much. So she looked at me and said, I guess I'm moving in here by myself. This is it. So that's pretty much what happened. All right. Let me stick this on. Yep, empty. Next one. It seems so perfect for her. They seem so happy. Yeah. It does take strength. It does take strength. They had issues before, and they were going to split up, and he wore her down because he refused to leave the house, and so he stayed, and then she decided on Mother's Day to, all right, I'll give you another shot. And seemed like everything was fine, and then she approaches me because I was wanting to rent one of the rooms anyway, and she said, well, can you rent a room to us because we're looking to save some money, get out of the rental business. And no. Right, I have to move it. Don't stick all the way. It was getting in the way of her hat. All right. All right, let me look through here and see if there's anything I want to cut out. We just had adult daughter move back home. The ex was also, an asshole. I mean, selfish is what he was. Hers, selfish. Like he wanted to do karate and he encouraged her, so they both did karate. And then, money got tight, and so she ended up quitting karate so that he could continue to do that. Was the kind of things that she would do. And for him, it was okay, but I not only want to keep doing karate, but I want to keep going fishing. So of course he had to get his way, and it was different things. I don't need the skull. Guess I wanted to use the skull before, and I decided not to. So that was that type of thing. Instead of this, I have something in here. Let me see. I keep forgetting that I have it. Let me see if I can find it. This tub has a lot of stuff, y'all. I just saw it the other day. And I went, "Ooh, I forgot I had that." This one? It's more of a dark book. Look, I'm about to lose everything. Yeah. I'm looking at that book because I think that's Harry Potter thing, though. And she's definitely not Harry Potter. Well, I don't see the book. Is that what I was looking at? Let's see. That one. All right, let's see if it has what I was looking for. No, I just got all kinds of stuff. All right, let's see. I really don't see anything here in this one that I want to put with her. I miss. Not a marriage, that is a selfish boy. Yep. Where's Mona? Hey, Mona. Girl, I have my head in this tub. Good to see you, Mona. I told them you might not show up because you've been kind of under the weather, but I know. Look at you. I'm so sorry. All right, this is Valentine's Halloween stuff, but I'll look through here. This is the one I wanted to look at. Let's see. Should we catch Mona up? Mona, we finally filled in this book. And this is the one we all did together to finish up the book. Listen, I need to drink after Mona. She gets a special privilege of me going back. And this is what we've done so far. And I haven't taped down this part, haven't glued it down because I may have to put something underneath her. This is what I've got so far. She's got flowers. That's what I've got so far. Thank you. So now I'm trying to fill in here and see what we're doing. All right, let's see. We're not doing anything here. These got to go back. All right, there may be something in the Harry Potter one that I can use. I was like, did I put it back? No. Oh no, this is not. I don't even know where Harry Potter went. All right, I don't think I can use anything out of there, but I wanted to show y'all. These are also backgrounds. I tell y'all, I get them and then I tuck them away and I forget. Good, B. I'm glad you didn't either. So Mona, how you been? How's your not y'all? Mona does diamond painting too. We got a diamond painter in here too. Oh God, who was it? Not Jesse. B. No, B. No, B. I think B. You do the diamond painting. I've seen Mona. I'm talking crap about you, but it's not talking crap. Okay, these are all really bright ones, so we can't use this one. Uh, Mona has done some huge projects, so big that I think she's taken a break. But they're beautiful. I saw them, so beautiful. Still feeling under the weather, but I went walking today. Did that help you? I hope that helped you. All right, let's see what we got in the Halloween one. I think we might be able to find some stuff in here. All right, this not taping down is on my nerves, so I'm going to tape it. I can always lift it up again if I need to, but it looks unfinished and I don't like it. All right. All right, see now she looks better. All right. Let's look through here and see what I got. Well, why you got to come in here and ask them questions? How come? Okay, I had two. I can't lie to my friend. I had two. No, I was looking down, y'all. I just read it. I had two. Seriously, I just had two. I mean, I always just have two, but today I had just had two. All right, these are too Halloweeny. Yeah, these are too Halloweeny because she's vintage. She's not witchy, you know? So I can't use any of these. All right. Oh, but I might could use this one and okay. All right. No, these have pumpkins, but I can use the hourglass. Use the hourglass down here. Okay. All right, that's all we can use out of that one. All right. So I'm going to cut out some of the roses and that was next to the guitar. I think I'll cut those out and put them on here. All right. It's such a child. 15 people in here. Y'all say hi. All right, I got this music note. Should I use the music note too? No, it's not enough room. We'll just work on the flowers. I think so. Did I tell you that a young man touched my leg driving? Did I tell y'all that? Did I keep that from y'all? I know. It was last week sometime, like not this past week, but the week before. And I picked this young man up and we got in a conversation and I find out that he just barely turned 18. Now, I don't like anybody sitting next to me, but if it's a crowd of people, more than three people or whatever, and one of them insists on sitting up front, I let them sit up front. If it's somebody by themselves, They sit in the back. But I don't like when they sit behind me, behind me. But, I let it go because that's where they want to sit. This young man, because of how I picked him up, he gets in behind me. And we're chit chatting. He seems nice enough, but then I feel um I feel like him my leg. Now I'm a big girl and the car is big, but I touch the door with my thigh, and then my right thigh kind of is spills over the chair onto the console. But I feel something touching my leg and the seatbelt, right? And I don't say anything at first, and then it starts to go up further towards my knee, but not all the way. And I look up, and because I'm thinking, okay, he's so tall, maybe his legs are doing it. But then when I look up in my rearview mirror, he's leaning forward. So finally, I'm like, "What are you doing, ma'am?" I said, "I feel you touching me. What are you doing? Are you messing with the seatbelt or what are you doing?" Like that. Oh, nothing. And then he immediately stops and he sits back. And I was like, I am 63 years old, you little effing perv. What in the actual hell? So, yeah, little young buck trying to feel me up. It's like, sir, you have no idea how much not my type you are. Just how not my type. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Yeah, that happened. I was flabbergasted. Welcome back, Jesse. Okay, that way you can sit back. What did you say? I may be in and out because Bubba keeps texting and interrupting you talking. Hey, Tom, it's my turn. No, that's fine, Mona. Thank you, Katie. I usually get the creepy old guys chat me up. Vegemite girl. Oh, I got you, Jesse. Well, I told you when I first got here, Rose's dad grabbed my hip, right? And I had to give him an ugly look. So for quite a while, Smash did not like him. And when they met a couple of days after that incident, when we first got back, he come up to meet her because he noticed her here. And he come up and she made him approach her. And she gave him a really, really hard handshake. Yeah. Called himself trying to help me up the stairs and grabs my hip/ass. I was like, what? I got it. Thanks. Yo, I'm not a catch, okay? I'm old and broke down. What the hell? Smash would go, you're quite a catch. You're young at heart. You're good looking. You got to, you make money. You got a car. I said, shut up. I told her, is that why you're here after my millions? I'm sorry I had to blow my nose, y'all. What happens when you're live? But if I'm late taking my sleeping aid, which is fine. But if I take a Benadryl, y'all see me scrapbooking and snoring. Okay, good, Mona. Good, good, good. Mona, I like when you stick around too. Yeah. Smash was not happy. Remember, I'm cutting out the roses, y'all. I'm old and broke down, yeah. I don't like this flower. It's weird looking. I think I'm going to have to cut more of the leaves off because it doesn't look like a rose. It's really weird shaped. Let's cut some of the petal off. I mean, some of the leaf off. All right, that's better. Okay. I think I am going to keep some of this musical notes and see what it does. Actually, Stalker, I think I told y'all this story, used to drive by real slow, especially if I was outside, and I don't think he knew that Smash had gotten here. And so I'm outside doing something. She's sitting at the top because my family had made her this bench, this wooden bench, and it's still here. So she was sitting up there, and I was doing something by the trash can in the car. And so I was bent over with my behind facing the street, and she's right in front of me. And I hear her holler at me, and I'm like, what? And she goes, turn it around. And she goes, like that. I went, what? And so I stood up and started to turn. Stalker had slowed down to see me bent over. And when she yelled at me, he realized she was up there and he took off and he never did it again. He never did it again. All right, these musical notes are kind of big. Let's see. Maybe I can do that and stick it underneath. Did it get here? No, I'm gonna stick them underneath, I think. What did Katie say? Good, Jesse, glad. And then one time, Stalker's out there, and he's just in his gotta lift up the guitar to get that musical note underneath. Uh, he was working shirtless out there, and I'm like, look at him, he's shirtless. She didn't like that. So what does she do? She goes out there in her sports bra and shorts. And girls do go jogging in a sports bra, but Smash, God bless her, she's a big gal. Give a shit. I may or may not show you that video one day. But she goes out there and just, if they could do it, I could do it. Yes, sweetheart, yes. All right, now to start putting the roses on here. Yes, I do, Katie. She made me film it. She did not. Yeah. 14 people in here. Hello, y'all. Hello. All right, this is what I have so far. I'm inclined to not do a whole lot more with it. And when I show you, you'll see why. It's always backwards, so I have a hard time. See where the musical notes went? I keep thinking I wanted to put them in there. What do y'all think? All right, I think I'll stop here. I think that's the perfect amount of stuff on there. What do you think? No, that came out really nice, right? Oh, thank you, B. I just get an inspiration. Like I'll just say, what should I do? What should I do? I think I'll leave it at that. I think we're done with this one. Okay. All right. Or not, it stays open. Okay. All right. Put this off to the side. We're done here. All right. Let's see. Where's the little one? Oh, here it is. Let's do a small one now. We'll do one in here. Let me see what I'm going to do with this one. Let's see. Let me think on it a second, okay? I found a video, 2 hours. I don't even know who's in here. Me too, B. Sometimes I have to just sit here and go, which one should I do? I got so many things to choose from. When I was up there, she would record videos for my family uh, to kind of let them know what I was up to up there. Uh, let's see if this video will come through. Let's see. I had to share this one because this was mad funny. Right. So I'm showing D my little stash, right? And I'm like, oh, I don't have a grinder because I don't smoke like that. So I'm just gonna do it old fashioned. Wrong video, y'all. Hey God. Come on, I just had that video. I played it for my family. Hang on. Let's see if I can find it in a chat. Right, you want to rent it out. Just had it. I posted it on my Facebook. See if I can find it in Facebook. Comparing the U.S. to not. Oh, y'all will love this. We took this today. She's wearing a doggy crown. You see the crown? Hello, people. All right, hang on, y'all. I have to stay anonymous and don't get up. Y'all don't get upset. Hello, people. So I kind of do a lot of vegan stuff, weird stuff, and you see I've had some of that. But this is not about me. This is about Dee trying this concoction, which I love, but I know she's not used to it. So let's see her reaction. Pepper? Like tastes peppery, black peppery. But I'm drinking it because I know it's good for me. So bottoms up. She sounds like she's talking more about the descriptive nature of it versus drinking it. Hmm. Hmm. That was good. Huh? Not good. I don't. I was just sure it's so good. So it had black pepper in it because you need black pepper to make some other stuff. She was really about, and I still have a lot of it in there. It was algae or something, and she put black pepper in it, and she put a bunch of other like healthy stuff in it, and she would drink it all the time. And so she finally convinced me to try it. But yeah, we would send little videos like that to my family to let them know what I was up to. And she named some of them. Uh, uh, this is another episode of Tell Your Mama. And I was sick. I'd gotten like a cold or something. And so she made me soup. And it was homemade dumplings, but it wasn't, it was, I don't know if it was Dominican or Puerto Rican because she's Puerto Rican, and it was that kind of a soup. So there were like dumplings in there. And so because they looked weird, she started screwing with my head and telling me that it was turtle soup. If I find the video, I'll try to get it to the front. So the next live that I do, I'll show it. But it also shows me sitting in the bedroom, and she keeps telling me that it's turtle soup. And I said, I swear to gosh, if it is, I will vomit. I'm telling you. It was hilarious. It was so crazy. Yeah, we had some good times in New York. We did. Even better times here. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let me see what I got working in here. got like Alice in Wonderland. I can look in here and see what we have. Let's do that book over. Let's see what's in here. Now, I might have shown you these. Yeah, that was smashed. That's pretty. Chair. Lamp. Jesse. That's pretty. Y'all might remember these feathers from one of the ones that I showed you. I just cut all the blue out and used the feathers on one side of the picture. Beautiful dragonfly. Butterfly. That's pretty. I may try to find the girl. That's pretty. Open window. Ooh, I like the key. I might do these two. I don't have the female for this, but that's okay. I can find a different one. All right, let's start with this. I'm going to try to incorporate these two in the small one. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Thank you. Now remember, see how this is already coming up off the, I have to go over that so it doesn't come up, so it doesn't break. So far. Y'all chat amongst each other now. Come on. I don't want anybody just coming in thinking we're a boring bunch because we're not. We actually kind of rowdy, ain't we? It's rowdy. I'm gonna use the little one, and I'm gonna cut the key out. I may have to. Let's see. I don't like that. That's going to be so white with just the key, but I have to cut. Let's see. Yeah, I have to get the key out because I got to put it at an angle, I think. So. Well, we ain't being rowdy now, Angelique. We're just all being quiet. I know I had some plain ones. Do that. I'm going to use the bottom of this. Remember, we're going to tear it because then it's not such stark. It's a little softer of a separation. Okay. I had a bad and highly embarrassing fall Sunday. I'm in quite a bit of pain. Oh no, B, what happened? You like embarrassing stories? Is that rude? It could be more embarrassing than some old fart watching me bend over. I actually haven't seen him home. Okay, that's how we ended up. What can I put there? Blue. I was at a hockey game and hit my caboose against the edge of a step. Oh my God. Are you in pain? You didn't break anything, did you? That uphill angle and didn't go tumbling. I know that's right. I'd have been like, you know what? Just let me go. I'm just this is where it ends. This is where just let me go. Okay, let's see. All right, let's start cutting out the key. I may have made a mistake with the key, but we'll see. We shall see. Tell you, in New York, smoking pot is legal. You couldn't go anywhere without smelling it. You would smoke it in front of the buildings, walking down the street, you could smell it in the elevator. And she'd always laugh at me because, like, that video I started, I'm like, oops, wrong video. I would complain because it smells like skunk on fire. And she would laugh at me because of my age, and she knows I'm square with the corner sticking out. That's basically what she was trying to say in that video. Like, what do you know about skunk? Well, you know what? I wasn't born. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean I don't know about it. But some of the writers I get, you wouldn't know that people here don't know it's against the law because it still is in the state of Texas. Like, I've got pot spray in my car and I don't smoke it, but I have to have it in there because some people just reek. My fear always is they'll smell it, think it's me, and turn me in. I finally asked one chick, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? She gets in the car and I was like, oh my God. I said, girl, did you smoke your lunch today? She's a little embarrassed. Yes, ma'am. And I said, uh huh. Uh huh. You still here? Cool, Mona. Mona's still here. Just watching us on the big screen. Oh, wow, B. Oh, Jesse, I'll bet it did hurt. Mona, I was talking about you doing diamond painting. Are you still on a break from it, or are you still doing it? I think you said you were on a break with it. If you can answer, that's cool. If you can't, because I know Bubba's trying to text you. So, all right, here's the key. So I'm gonna figure out how to put it on here. Oh, at an angle like this. Okay, that'll work. I can put it on at an angle. I was telling them, Mona, I don't think you were in here yet. The kid got herself a teeny tiny kit. It was like a wooden keychain that was diamond painting. And she was like over there doing it. And I'm like, did you enjoy that? Because I was thinking about getting her a kit, off Amazon or something if she really enjoyed it. She goes, yeah, it was nice. So I may do that. Just trying to think of a hobby. She was going to do Zumba this today, try a Zumba class, but it was too cold out there. Texans don't do cold. Gary Deuce. Right, Gary? Yes, it smells like a skunk on fire. horrid. Yeah, y'all finna see me with tissues up my nose. I'm not above it. I'm not above it. Oh, I'll bet, Jesse. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Falling is no joke. Falling down is absolutely no joke. All right, let's see. Now what? Now what? Let's see if I can cut these out. Maybe not. Let me see what else I got in here. Mhm. Oh, I got some of these. Maybe one of these girls will fit up here next to the butterfly. Let's see. Put something here. We'll see. Let's. Are we back? Are we back? Oh, very good, Vegemite. Am I back? Are we good? Look, everybody dropped out. 7 left. Thank you. What? What do you mean you can't hear me? What? All right, hang on. Let me see. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Now I'm like, what? I'm just chit chatting. What was the last thing y'all heard? What was the last thing I heard? Because I just went on and on. I was looking down too long. Are you sure it's not you, Angelique? Because they can hear me. Check your thingy. They say they can hear me, right? Y'all can hear you? Angelique, why don't you jump out and jump back in? Maybe that. Okay, you got it. Okay. Oh, 11 people are back. Welcome back, y'all. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It said low connection or something. So it said it was trying to reconnect. Then I thought I might have to end the live altogether and then start a new one. And that's not good. We've been almost 3 hours. I think I'm going to do this one and then call it. It's 12:15 in the morning here. All right, there's our girl. Let me see where I can add her, where she looks pretty. Vegemite's leaving. Good night, Vegemite. Oh, that's right. It's a different time zone altogether. I'm glad you got to, excuse me, I'm glad you got to stop by. Yeah, it's 12. Well, I'm an hour ahead of you. And then the East Coast is an hour. All right. That little piece there of her on her sheet. Nice once I get this put up. It's got her mood, if that makes sense. They're 2 hours ahead of you, yes. Because then it's 1 hour to me and then 1 hour to Michigan. Like New York City would be 2 hours also. Uh, California is 2 hours behind me. So it's 10 o'clock where Mona is. That's it so far. What you think? What you think? What you think? Hmm? It's coming along. It's coming along. Thank you. B, I can't wait for you to get started. I think you're the one that was wanting to do a little bit of scrapbooking. Make sure you email me your work now. I can show you off proudly. Right? Cut out this flower. It's where the key was. Oh, I thought it would fit here, but it's too big. It's way too big. I'll just stick it right here. I have, let's see. Too big. Okay, let's see. I might try to incorporate maybe one of those in here, but I also have, where are, oh, I know where I put them. Look, I got tons of rolls of these, y'all. See? I have two different kind of blues, and I think come on. There we go. I have these really bright blue flowers. And I think I have softer in here. Let's see. I might be wrong. Maybe it was the soft pink I have. I have these, but it's got orange in there, and it wouldn't look good. So I will use the blue ones, but I'll put the stuff on there to make it not so bright. What do you think? All right, so before I do that, will one of these do really nice on here? No, not gonna do one. Not. This will be the last one we do, y'all. Let me catch up. So pretty, I can't wait either. Used to love cutting out paper dolls as a kid. Yeah, when my back was really hurting and I couldn't sit up like this to do the scrapbooking, I would sit back and just cut out that whole book. And that was fun. Floor didn't like it. All right, that's the roll. Just kept the different flowers. So I'll find the smaller ones and incorporate them in here. And there's a couple of butterflies that I can put in here too. Let's see. I already cut these out because I had to get to some other stuff. So this is real pretty one. I don't know that it would fit big. Yeah, see, that's kind of too big. Well, no, it's too big. I decided. Thank you, P. Timu. See, I sometimes I find it hard to. I wanted to get it underneath this. Oh, I just broke. Just broke the key, and I didn't need to because I was able to get around it. That's okay. That's all right. You can never tell. Take it back down. I said, oops, there went the key. I'm cutting the extra clear tape off the edges here. It just makes it look nicer once you put it down. Once I get the glue on there to kind of dull it a little bit, I know that sounds weird to think that I want to dull it on purpose, but you know I do. Hmm. All right, that'll look pretty. I'm going to cut up. This is one whole big one, but I'm going to cut one of the flowers off of it. Just have to be real careful where I cut it. See, this is 3. I'm going to cut this one off because I want it behind her. A little space in here. Actually, I think I want this one. No, I want this one. Make up your mind, love. Angelique, I really don't have too much planned. I've got to do laundry, y'all. I've got to do laundry. And I gathered up the trash because I usually gather it up and toss it out. And the kid will put it in the can and take it to the curb for me or for us. So, and for her, it's getting ready for the week. If it's not too cold, I may go and put these seat covers in the car and be ready to go for Monday. Took the car through the car wash, and I had this microfiber cloth in the car. And so, right when I pulled in, the guy, you know how they spray your windshield and stuff, I said, "Hey," I said, "before you spray," I said, "can you get this wet?" And he did. He wet it for me. So while I'm going in through the car wash, I'm on the dash as much as I can reach, wiping down. He thought, wow, it's a good idea. Oh, thanks, y'all. I really do enjoy it, but I try not to impede on the kid, you know. Here, go to your room because I'm going to go live. So y'all finally got to see her. Yeah, she said, "Mom, you can, do a picture and stuff like that. That's cool." I said, "Oh my God, they're going to lose their mind all this time not being able to see you." So she goes, "Yeah, that'll be a cool reveal." I said, "It sure would." So, how long, Angelique? I know the answer. You forever for you. Mona too. I don't know if Mona is still here. She probably left. She just leaves. How, what did Angelique say? "I'm going to the Mexican deli tomorrow morning for menudo. And bolillo rolls. Oh my God. You know what? Shut up. That sounds good." So, how long have y'all known me? How long have y'all been on my channel? And this goes for all 8 people in here. How long have you been part of my channel? Some of y'all been with me forever. Oh, gotcha, B. Katie, I remember you. You were with me a long time. Gotcha, Angelique. A real long time. Michael, I'm surprised he's not in here. Uh, he said it's 10 years this year. I'm like, what? Which means if that's the truth, I would have started in 2016. That's weird because I was still with Mrs. Fluffy when I started my channel, and I thought we broke up in 2016 or at the end of 2015. And then I ended up in the duplex with the kid. But I'll have to go back and look at the published date of my very, very, very first mukbang. It was my mother's hot chicken recipe. All right. And put a butterfly in here. B, what year? Oh, you're going to put me on the spot. What year did she pass? It's 2026. Gosh, 6 years ago? 5 years ago? So that would have been 2016, 2017? No. Yeah, she passed before lockdown, if I'm not mistaken. June 23rd, 2016. Oh, wow. My mom's hot chicken. You know, I haven't been able to, it wasn't called hot chicken. Nobody calls it hot chicken. And nobody does it like, and I think the reason is that my mother learned it from a Korean woman in Germany. But this lady was always worried about her weight. And I think that she put bell peppers and onions in that recipe instead of the potatoes, because you can find something close to that recipe, but they don't put as many bell peppers and stuff in there. It's full of potatoes. And so I think that my mom's friend substituted bell peppers and onions for the potatoes. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? That could happen. All right, y'all. I don't know if I should put anything else on here. Let me see. This is going to come apart. I already see it. Oh, that makes me mad. It's going to come loose. There's the key. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I put anything else on here. Sometimes you know, less is more. Oh, there's extra leaves up here. I never noticed that. All right. Leave it alone. I thought I'd put it back in here, but that was hard to take out. So see, these are rolls of like vegetation. Cactuses on this side. I think this one's succulents. Okay, let's see. Trash. These can go back into the roll. Just going to clean up while we talk. I don't think I'll be able to wait till I finish my huge diamond painting. It's too tempting to start shopping for supplies. Well, you can continue your diamond painting and start, maybe if you can afford it, getting supplies in, a variety. And then maybe by the time all the supplies are in that you would like, you're well on your way to being more finished. I like this, so I'm going to keep this part. I'm just going to put it in with this pack. It's up here. God, at my age, it's hard to sneeze. Well, it's dangerous to sneeze. You could throw your back out. This one goes in here. I don't know if I'll post the pictures on the... Maybe I should. This is what we did on our live. I might do that. I might post pictures of that. Of our projects. How many did we do? We did 2 or 3. We did just 2? No. We did this one. We did the last of that one. Yeah, we did 2. Thank you, B. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Angelique. Take that. Oh, we did 2, right? We did this one. And then we did the dark one. That's it, right? No, we did 3. That's right. We did 3. We did this one. We did how much? Yeah, it's going to get loud. I'm going to wake the kid. Oh, sorry. We did that one. And then we did the dark lady, right? She was in here. Right? Yeah. We did 3 tonight, y'all. Wow. You think I should take pictures? Make people jealous who didn't show up? Be jelly. No. I'm so stupid. Okay, let's clean up. When we chitter chat. Did Angela just say told you so? Is that what she just did? Look, 12 people in here and I'm about to sign up. Oh, we got a few minutes. I'm just cleaning my general area. You just dropped something? Did you just? I did. I dropped that book. I still have a second one of her if I need to for something else. See, when you start looking for pictures, that's what you're going to see on the, when you go to Temu and stuff. Remember, I do Temu and Shein. Nope, no leaks yet. No leaks yet. I have been watching some gambling videos and now I want to go to Vegas. Oh, I have no luck, y'all. I keep telling myself, and I have no luck. I want to do a scratch off. I think about how much money I want to waste. I think I'll just waste $2 today. Me and a writer we're talking about that. And you see how stuff can end up on the floor? Look at all these little. Okay. Going in that little bag, you know, I got the Omar bag right there. Hey, listen, I really miss it when I like change it out when it gets full and I don't bring another one right away. All right, that's it, y'all. And 3 hours, 13 minutes. Hey, Mona, there she is. Girl, I keep asking about your diamond painting, and every time I talk to you about it, you're gone. You don't want to discuss it. I was telling them that you have really good work. I've seen your work, and you're on the really big projects. And I think you were taking a break for a little bit. It was fun. It really was. I enjoyed doing them, and to be able to share that with y'all is nice. And the fact that y'all are very patient because I'm not sure what I do until I start looking at what I've got, and then I get a color in my head, and I'm like, oh, maybe I want to do purple or, green. And then sometimes I get on a green kick and the next two or three are shades of green. Oh, you're gonna start again, Mona? I was telling them that the kid did a small one. It was wooden and it's a keychain. It was of an otter and shades of brown, and it was about this big, and she really liked it. So I may get her another small project. I don't want to give her anything overwhelming or have her feel like she'd be obligated to do it. So I can't do it really expensive because I'm not taking on another project. I like the scrapbooking. So, oh, thank you, Katie. I've really. What is that? Oh my God, that's my booby. My wrinkly booby. Look at it. Look, look. This is awful. Look. Ew, ew. Oh, thanks. I enjoy y'all's company too. Because I got to think about the kid, when is a good time because, she's in bed by then. So, but I thank y'all for, I know everything's reversed. So when I start showing the project, I think I'm showing this and I'm showing, it's crazy. Good night, B. Thank y'all very much for coming by, all 9 to 12 of y'all that were in here. That's very sweet of y'all to come hang out with me. I had a lot of fun. Mona, you stayed for just about the whole thing once you knew I was live. That's cool. I appreciate that. Good night, and y'all take care, okay? Bye.